Here's the latest on xtalks.com. Are placebo-controlled oncology clinical trials falling out of favor with the FDA? New draft guidance released by the regulator suggests this may be the case. Hello, I'm Sarah Hand, Editor-in-Chief and Webinar Moderator for xtalks.com, and welcome to this edition of xtalks Vitals. Our featured life science webinar for this episode is Subcellular Mapping of the Human Proteome, an open access resource from the Human Protein Atlas project. Click the link in the description box below to register for this free webinar, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button on the bottom right-hand side of this video so you can always be up to date on the latest xtalks Vitals episodes. The draft guidance is aimed at helping pharmaceutical companies determine when it's appropriate to compare an experimental oncology drug to a placebo in clinical trials. The regulator highlights the ethical problems inherent in giving some patients a placebo in a trial of a new cancer drug designed to treat a condition for which an effective therapy already exists. The FDA also points out that while trial investigators take all available measures to ensure proper randomization and blinding, toxicities associated with oncology therapies often make it obvious which patients are receiving the active treatment. This negates the effect of the placebo blinding on bias on the part of patients and investigators. So, what does the FDA propose drug makers use as a control treatment in oncology trials? If a standard effective therapy for the disease exists, the regulator recommends drug makers use this as an active control with which to compare their investigational treatment. Drug makers could also choose to forego a controlled trial altogether in favor of an open-label study in which the leading physician decides which standard therapy be used as a comparative product. However, the FDA did provide a few examples of when it would be appropriate to set up a placebo control arm in a cancer trial, namely in maintenance therapy, add-on trial designs, or in trials of adjuvant therapies. Subscribe to the xtalks YouTube channel by clicking the subscribe button below, and visit xtalks.com by clicking the links in the description box for more information on this story and our featured life science webinar for this episode, Subcellular Mapping of the Human Proteome, an open access resource from the Human Protein Atlas project.